Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Professional Rec, our YouTube channel. I don't know if it's is it an episode, just another video. And this video, I'm going to talk about a breakdown of the quotation that we used when constructing the Lureko or constructing culverts in the Lureko area. You remember there is a video, there's a previous video, actually two videos about construction of how we were constructing those culverts. There were three culverts. We were working on a site where there was already other three culverts previously installed, previously constructed. But then those three culverts they were a little bit narrow. The customer needed to widen the the entrance so that bigger vehicles could access could use the culverts to access the land. So what we did was to add three more culverts, like like I indicated in the previous video. If you can just maybe go back, watch those two videos, you'll understand what I'm talking about. So we added other three culverts to widen the entrance, and I promised in one of those videos that I would be giving quotation of the materials that we used when constructing those two culverts, those three culverts. So first of all, you will need the culverts themselves. And those were big culverts. They were the diameter of 3 feet each. All of them, all the three culverts, they had they had a diameter of 3 feet, and the thickness of the walls is normally around 3 inches. That's very. That is thick enough. That makes them very strong so that they can support more weight, more bigger vehicles with bigger tonnage. So the three culverts costed around 12,000 because each culvert goes at 3,000 at 4,000 shillings. So 4,000 times three culverts, that gives you 12,000. And then after that, we needed sand. The materials that we needed was sand, hardcore, ballast, and cement. Then of course, we also needed wire mesh. We also needed waterproof cement because the water, if you can check out the video, there's a lot of water in that area. It's very swampy, a lot of water, so we needed to make the construction or the concrete a little bit tough. So we added waterproof cement. And of course, you need to transport those materials. So if you are doing the quotation, you need to factor in the cost of transport. So the three culverts that costed 12,000, and then we used one pickup of sand that is 2 tons that costed around, that is normally 3,000. One pickup 3,000. Then maybe transportation, maybe another 1,000 shillings, depending on where you are or how far you're fetching your sand from. And then we have hardcore. Hardcore we used like a half a pickup, half a truck of hardcore. That costed as 500 shillings. And then we came to ballast. We use two types of ballast. We have the machine cut ballast that is 3 inches. That's 3/4 of an inch of ballast. That's the size of the ballast, 3/4 of an inch. So we use that one. That one is usually machine cut. We use like half a ton, half a pickup. That is 1 ton. And here we are assuming that a pickup usually carries 2 tons of material or whatever weight that is. So half a pickup. Sorry, that's one pickup of ballast, machine cut ballast. That we bought an entire pickup of that. So that is 2 tons of machine cut ballast. And then we added this other ballast but this one wasn't machine cut, it was bigger. That's like 2 inches, 2 inches of the size of the stones. Almost hardcore, but not hardcore. The size is smaller. So we cut them into smaller size. They are crushed into smaller sizes, not really as fine as the 3/4 of an inch of ballast. No, this one is like 2 inches. The stones are like 2 inches in size. So we bought that one, that big ballast, like we bought like one ton. just have a pickup of that ballast. And then we came to wire mesh. We bought one heavy gauge of wire mesh, one piece. That will cost you like 1,000 shillings, 900, between 900 and 1,000 shillings, depending on when you are. It could be cheaper, it could be more expensive, but just depending on where you are. So in our case, I think it costed like 1,000 shillings. The hardcore, I said that one costed us 500 shillings. The ballast, that one costed us 5,000 shillings. We negotiated so that they took 4,700. That's 4,700 after negotiating. And then the other ballast, the big one, that one costed us like, was it 1,200 shillings? Yes, I think it was like 1,200 shillings of that ballast. And then, of course, cement. We used 12 bags of cement, which costed us 1,200 times 850 at the current. That's the current price, 850 shillings times 1,200. Do the math. And please indicate the price for me in the comment section, just so that I know that you're watching this content, please. And then we have waterproof cement. Waterproof cement that we use like was it six packets? Each packet is going at 100 shillings. 100 shillings of waterproof cement. So that is like six packets. That is 600 shillings. And then water, of course, there's plenty of water in that area. As you can see in that video, a lot of water. So water was not a problem. Then the rest, like I said, the cost, the labor took like 8,000 shillings to finish the whole thing, which took like 2 days. One day was just making the ditch and all that, where the culverts would fit, and then the second day was the actual construction of the of the culverts. So if you can do the math, that costed us like so after doing all the maths, that comes to around 32,300, 32,200. But if you add in miscellaneous and all that, the transport for the materials and all that, you can put that at 35,000. So 35,000, you have your three culverts constructed, nice and easy. Good work, good finish, good everything. So if you have questions about the same, please talk to us through the comment section, and we'll be happy to get back to you. And if you need that kind of work done for you, please don't hesitate. You can always get back to us through the comment section, and we'll reply and get you going with your project. I think that's all for today about the quotation for that job. And stay safe. I'll be seeing you in the next one.